What, YouTube? YouTube is live. Hello. we are back. We are back with the great FailRace Collie. Last time out, at the very end of last stream, as I was ending, we got attacked by a massive cult, a wave of cultists that we repelled. Thanks largely to the power of the Harlequin over here. This thing is monstrously powerful. However, there are some downsides to it, chief among which is it kind of blows up our own stuff. And I'm honestly not quite sure where Absol has ended up. It is actually a good question. Where is Absol? Absol might have actually been completely obliterated this time. It is entirely possible, I think, that Absol might not survive this one. I hadn't really realised. I didn't really think about it. We just kind of let the tank do its thing. It's possible he's been picked up, but I don't think so, because everything here is restricted. So I don't think anything has gone out to get. We'll have a look. But I cannot imagine Absol survived the bombarding from the Bradley over here, the Bradley fighting vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think Absol might be gone this time, unless they wandered somewhere, or unless a mech picked them up, maybe. But I don't think so. I mean, the little clean sweep is doing its thing here. We should possibly haul the toxic waste pack very quickly out of there, unless Absol is somewhere in this mess, which I don't know if we can check. Yeah, please go get the toxic waste pack out of there. I kind of got to move it because we don't need a toxic waste pack spill. Allergen, thank you very much for the donation. Saying cube. I mean, well, that's the closest we have to the cubes. It's not very cube-esque, but it's as close as I guess that's the closest, a dirt cube, as opposed to the scrap cubes. But you know, Drake, thank you. To continue what Twitch chat has started. Praise the cube. The cube is gone. The cube is no more. Its power no longer holds over our colony. It has been melted down into gold, I think, pretty much. But yeah, the cube is gone. Yeah, pretty sure Absol is no more. So we are going to need a new Absol. That's fine. We have the technology. I can't remember what Absol was. I think it's just a lifter, wasn't it? From what I remember, make a basic subcore, and then. I mean, to be honest, I guess we might as well make Absol a Militor, right? Because they're slightly more battle-oriented. So, yeah, we will go with a Militor. Absol might be able to fight back a tiny little bit. Because considering the amount of time Absol dies, it's probably going to... Right, what we have learnt from last time is the Harlequin, our latest vehicle here, is very powerful, but we have got to be careful with it. Well, I wasn't that fussed about, I should have probably been a bit more fussed about blowing up that room. With the pathing of the enemies having a tendency to run close to our walls, we can't just sit there and fire willy-nilly, if you like. So, yeah, gonna have to be a little bit careful how we utilise such a powerful vehicle. I mean, we had some of that problems with the Noodle Destructor, only this tank doesn't hit. Doesn't fire as many shots. It fires one powerful shot. It's not as bad-ish. I don't know. They're both things we've got to be careful with, pretty much. So, yeah. Boom Rat's gone back to the wild. Good, we don't want a Boom Rat. Boom Rat feels dangerous in our base. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the resubscription. For the 70th month, a big Rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you so much for the continued support. Say bonsoir, Alex. I suspect that due to where I live, my tyre budget, my Punto, is not dissimilar to that of your Audi. I need 2 sets for a year, and neither really lasts more than 3 years. Ooh, yeah. I mean, we don't over in England, I mean, you can get winter and summer tyres. It's not really... I say it's not really necessary. I mean... I guess if you were running like semi-slicks on your car for a lot of the year, you might want something different for winter. You don't get enough snow. It doesn't really get cold enough very often. There are probably days where it would be useful, but a lot of the time it's not really necessary. Yeah, I mean, the Audi's just some big tyres. It's just the huge 275s all round on the RS6. It's just huge. They're expensive because they're massive. I mean, I haven't really gone through them too badly. I think the tracking's out slightly, which is what's killed the fronts of what I've got at the moment, which need replacing. And I've had a couple of punches as well, which doesn't help. Like I've had like 3 punches. I went through like 5 or 6 years of not a single puncher and not a single prot, and then I had a bunch in the space of 2 or 3 years, which is just not great. Blanco, what is up? Observed a lot of rotting corpses. Well, I mean, the corpses are going all right. The corpses are moving. We will get rid of them. Noodle pressing out. How do I get so many punches? Bad luck. Bad luck. The Audi, where I used to live, a house before I live now, the driveway wasn't great, and I think where there used to be like a metal gate across at one point, they hadn't taken up the, I guess, posts where the fence or gate posts went into the ground, and there was just like this big metal block, and I'd only just moved in there, didn't really realise, drove over it, that punctured one. The A4 I had at one point, I drove over a nail, and that blew that tyre. Jag, I don't actually know what caused the puncture on that one. Just was driving it and suddenly got the low air pressure warning or whatever going on, and that was that. I think they're the ones I've had. Have I had any more? I don't think so. I think it was those 3. No, did I have another puncture on the RS6 as well? Yeah, I did. I had another tyre go down on I had 2 go down on the RS6, and I don't know what caused the second one either. Yeah, there was a second. There was a second puncture on that one, but which I still had no idea what caused it. I presume I must have drove over something. I think it was one of those like slow punches. I drove over something. It certainly didn't go down quickly, but yeah, that was. It happens. It's just a bit of bad luck. Can definitely happen. But there we go. Pengy, thank you very much for the bits. So happy Rimworld Wednesday, Alex in chat. It has been a few weeks since the last time I caught a Rimworld stream. Can I get a wellness check on Tim Hortons, Simon, and Pengy? You can indeed. How are they all doing? Simon, as far as I'm aware, Simon has been okay. Where is Simon? Over here. Doing some planting, pretty chill, pretty happy, fairly healthy, got a synthetic kidney along the way, he's good with plants, good with animals, just kind of having a good old time in this one. And as far as Tim Hortons go, 15-year-old Mally, jeez, you're an old Mally, you're doing very well. I can't remember if Tim Hortons had a heart attack at some point or not, may or may not have had a heart attack, but yeah, Tim Hortons is doing very well, he's a very old Mally, and Pengy, pretty old for a Munchkin cat as well at 13. Munchkin cat did get a little bit messed up at some point. Was that bugs, maybe? Or was that sight stealers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually what injured Pengy, but we've fixed them. We have the technology to fix up any and all ailments. We quite literally do. We literally have got the technology to fix anything. Which is absolutely terrifying. Right, we have an awful lot of animals that we need to release. You lot, to the wild with you. We're keeping KHFC, Normanton, Turnip, and Padraig. Everyone else, to the wild. Oh, was it Pengy that was attacked by the escaping prisoner? I forgot that one. Yeah, damn. There we go. Did not remember that one, but the good news is they were sorted out. Right, have they actually started making the Minotaur? Do I need to shout at someone? Probably do. Private Dylan, Okay, don't resurrect that. Don't bother with that. Because, yeah, we don't have one to resurrect anymore. Absol is gone, as far as we can tell. I mean, it makes sense, right? The vehicle fired into that area a lot, and it was devastatingly powerful. So it's probably not a big surprise that there is nothing left of the little robot, essentially. Like, it was always going to have a bad time. We have released many endangered species into the wild, and hopefully they don't get run over by tanks and killed by raiders and anything like that. But, I mean, Absol Mark II will be made, and Absol Mark II will patrol this area. You know, it'll be fine. Calgor said we could make Absol a Scyther. I mean, a Centipede, I think... The reason why I was making Absol something small is because the chances are they're going to get killed a lot, and I wanted it to be something cheap to replace if something goes wrong. I guess, like, a Scyther can be resurrected in the same way, and it's not that much more expensive. So, you know, maybe not the worst idea. But we'll try with Militor. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I say in the grand scheme of things, we haven't actually had to use Absol's powers yet. The sight stealers and all of that horrible stuff has stayed away. So fingers crossed it continues to, but we will wait and see. Blindar taking the reset for the 33rd month. A roadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you indeed for the continued support. So we need to build a tomb for Absol, cube shaped, of course. I mean, should we just throw lob one of the cubes over here, and we'll just, you know, like mark a little grave for Absol. Unfortunately, yeah, because Absol is gone completely. We can't even bury something. There wasn't even. I don't think there's even like any mechanoid chunks or anything down here. It was literally. I mean, that. I guess maybe that was what came out of that. That was what was left of Absol. I don't know. It's one of those like possibly, or it's probably just a chunk of the recharger. We could do it. Someone move that though out the way because we don't want that going on. This is when I'm going to be doing all this, and Absol's going to turn up. I don't think they are, but you know. Do we want to try? I'm not really... Do we want to trade? Do we reckon they got anything worthwhile? Is probably the better question. None of you are any good at so. Oh no, you're quite good at social. I guess maybe if they have some. I don't even know what I'd want. Maybe they'll buy some of our steel. We have a lot of it. So, yeah. Who knows? Oh, the Thrombo sighting. I'm not going to know anything about it, but, you know, it's cool. You have got... I mean, you'll buy all of the animals. Do you want to buy some steel? I have a lot of it. No. No, disappointing, really. I don't really see the point in buying anything here. So, there we go. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, the Top Gear episode where they tested the Fiesta by unloading it off a Royal Marine landing ship. Jeremy says that that's quite a lot deeper than I thought. While unloading it was 100% real and the car was ruined after that. That doesn't surprise me massively. That doesn't particularly surprise me. It was a cool episode, that one, but yeah. Yeah, that's... They probably ruined a lot of cars that we don't realise in some of these, some of the stunts they did and everything. Also, I know what caused my puncture. Okay, what caused your punch outside of just hitting a pothole? The presumption is it was just hitting a pothole. But did you find like a? I was going to say, did you find like a big? I mean, maybe you found some damage on the rim or something. That went on with it. Don't know. I guess we'll find out at some point soon. Like I'm just speculating. at this point, wait for Chris to tell us, rather than me just doing some guesswork. Because, you know, I mean, I can guess, doesn't mean I'm going to be very accurate with the guessing. Oh, is that trade ship actually still in? Okay, that's an old message. I thought so. I know, Cass. I know, I agree. That was a lot of information he wanted to get out. Surprisingly loudly, too. I mean, you can have attention if you want. Yeah? Okay, it's good to know. Cass does have opinions. I'm not sure. Cass has opinions on punches. Oh, is it MG's family? No, it is not. Oh, no, I take it back. It is. Yep, MG's daughter has turned up again. I feel like always turning up. It's not, I was going to say not quite. Hit a pothole at high speed, but as I hit, he damaged the room, and it's a bit sharp. What? You damaged the room. The car's not supposed to be in a house. Definitely not at speed. Oh dear. Good old Chris typos are as good as Chris speaking sometimes. Cora thinks of it. Say, hi Cass, do you know where the husbands are? Cass does not know. Cass has no concept of that. Also, Cass would have no problem if he so chose. He just chooses not. Okay, right. Chris has damaged the rim and is a little sharp, and that's what caused the puncture. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Like you've got a slightly damaged rim, and yeah, that is going to go through the tire. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, what the hell is that? Ooh, a strange metallic sphere has appeared. It hurts to be near it. You could attack it, though you're not sure how it might defend itself, which feels dangerous. Or you could capture it using a holding platform and learn to make use of its power. It seems quiet for now, but it is gaining energy over time. You can suppress the sphere when it is captured to a holding platform, reducing its energy. Well, Jennifer, you are unnamed. You are unnamed, which means we're going to send you to do the dangerous thing. Because it's probably not going to be great. If you can capture that and suppress that cube, that feels like a good idea. New research available. Insanity weaponry. Yes! Yes, I want insanity weaponry. To use on others. Not my own people. Right, Jennifer, please don't get hurt too much carrying this. Okay, it doesn't like take off their health, it just affects like their... Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't like... It's not lowering their physical health bar, but I guess if you stay around it too long, it's going to. I don't quite know how you're moving floating cube, but sure. And also, if it goes in this platform here, it's far away from everything. So, you know, that's kind of good. Right. That's there. I mean, hopefully we can... What kind of medicine? Well, I don't know. What medicine do you give a floating cube of pain? I don't know. Trying to think of the bits was like, praise the sphere, of course. We must now praise the sphere. Also, Noodle Brain manipulation. Say, sphere. Yep. We have a sphere now. I don't know what that message was, because I was closing other ones and it popped up. Well, that's fun. What I was going to look at, actually, was... not in there. Is it maybe on here? Entity code. Okay, so that is that one. The Nocosphere? So, I'm going to guess... That was an event. I mean, that was in the pit gate. That's kind of an entity. We know there's obelisks. They're a sort of entity. Like, we're going to guess that's an obelisk. I'm going to guess that's some sort of, like, thing. I'm going to guess then that and that are enemy types. So they will be beasties and monsters that we will have to fight. Just judging by the way these are laid out, it seems like a reasonable deduction. But yeah. Okay. While it's contained, does it still hurt? Yes, it does. Okay, that's fine. I guess like, you'll just be there to study it, and then that's it. So, yeah, you'd have to have too long. Drake, thank you for the gifted sub as well that went in. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much for that. Pingy, thank you for it. Saying, so Alex, will you be the next F1 racer for Alpine after Franco Colapinto completes his first 5-race trial? Or will you be the next team principal at Alpine? Probably have more chance of being the team principal than I do to be a driver, let's be honest here. I'm not sure I would want to be for bloody Alpine. They're all over the place, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I read the news today, and it's not the biggest surprise. It's kind of just a shame. It's a shame that it's not the biggest surprise, because, you know, we have learnt to expect it. I say from Alpine, but yeah, Alpine are a bit of a mess at the moment. I do feel it's a bit harsh on doing. Especially going into the season, it was already kind of pre-planned and everything with them. Like I do appreciate Colapinto, pretty good driver, did pretty well with Williams. Was fast but crashed. Could do well at Alpine. Oh, I say could do well enough. I guess we will find out. I don't think he's going to do. I don't think he's going to do that much better than doing, but I don't know. I don't think it's not the worst driver swap ever, but it does feel very, very reactionary. And yeah, only given a 5-race trial is a bit. To be fair, like Colapinto has at least done other races. Like Doohan was going in almost completely blind in that. So like, yeah, okay, Colapinto's got a. You would expect a bit more from Colapinto, I think, because of, you know, his some experience. But yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. I guess money. Like, if in doubt, Nikki, what are you doing? Oh, you are suppressing it. I guess, like, if in doubt, I'm just gonna say that it's probably money related. You know. Pinky saying Alpine making Red Bull look organised. I mean, Alpine made the Piastri made the best decision I've ever seen in a Formula 1 career. Like Piastri's decision to run away from Alpine. To be fair, it was a good decision at the time, regardless of what was going on with McLaren, and now he's got an incredibly strong car. Yeah. Piastri and Webber made a good shout. Made a very good shout in that one. But yeah, Alpine is a mess. I would say maybe not quite as much of a mess as Red Bull, but it's not far off that level of mess. Like, this one was at least kind of semi-expected. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see how Colapinto does. I mean, the Alpine's a bit crap. I'm not sure he's going to get much out of it, but when Colapinto wasn't in a wall, he was pretty fast with the Williams. So yeah, be interested to see who Cadillac end up with. Oh no, Longbow's got food poisoning. No, that's not what we need. Oh dear. That's not what we need at all. It's the uranium, that's the problem. We shouldn't be cooking things. We shouldn't have hooked our stove up to the reactor. Huntsman, why are you hanging out by the stove? Any particular reason? No? Okay, cool. Dan, thank you very much for the bits. Saying, why shouldn't you argue with a sphere? They always use circle logic. Oh, dear me. Oh, you are going to get a boo from me, and you are going to get a boo from chat. However, you are going to join the colony. So, I will say welcome. Dan, welcome to the colony. What was it? I think this had you had a special ability. Did you not? Body mastery. Dan doesn't have basic needs like eating, sleeping, or comfort. There you go. Which is quite impressive. You just have recreation, mood, beauty. That's it. Like as long as you are in a nice place and get some recreational activities from time to time, you're fine. Easiest colonist in the world to keep alive and everything. What we got going on down? They're all doing the smoothing out the walls. Right. One of the things I am contemplating doing, I think I will do as well, while we've got some time. Does that cover? Oh, I don't cover where I want it to cover. Bugger. I was going to build a garage. Now my plan was to sort of like wall up here across and build a garage to park the whirlwinds in somewhere where I could still access them in an emergency, because I'm probably going to try and build another one of these. Although do we maybe keep the whirlwinds available? These won't accidentally blow our walls to pieces is the thing that I am thinking here. If we need something in like close quarters, the whirlwinds actually have some advantages. Normanton is wanting us to destroy the the sphere. We're not doing that. We're not destroy the sphere. It contains great knowledge, and we shall keep it on this platform. And we should probably try and keep the activity level a little bit lower, if at all possible. We don't really want that activity level going. Like, I just don't trust it. I don't know what it can do. I don't want to find out what it can do. Little bit worried about what it might be able to do here. But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll see. Everything else running pretty smoothly. New bedrooms have been largely completed, which is good. We like to see that. Food situation. I mean, look at the freezers. It's full of food. Happy days. Like, this is the sight that you want to see in your base. The freezers are full. The food is coming in nicely. We will be fairly well set. I mean, should the worst happen, we are, of course, not expecting the worst to happen, but should the worst happen, we will be protected, which is very helpful. Little Golf, thank you very much for the bits, saying the sphere room looks like it would make a great party room. You should turn it into a ballroom. Oh, dearie me. Oh. You're going to get a boo. You're going to get a boo from me, from chat, and you are deserving of your boo. Paul also in the bit saying, praise the disco ball of wisdom. It's more the disco ball of pain, as no wisdom is here. You just get hurt, unfortunately, when you are near it. I mean, I don't know if 310 containment is good or not. I genuinely don't know. It might be. I don't know what happens if it breaks out. I mean, we don't even know what it does. We just ran up to it and grabbed it rather than doing anything else with it. Like, I guess we could have shot it with a tank and seen what happens. But in general, with the anomaly stuff, if it says It might defend itself. It probably will, and it'll do something weird, and I just don't want to deal with that. Like, we just don't want to deal with too much weirdness if we can help it. So the reason why I'm taking out, I'm actually now remembering to do this, because this is probably where there's been fires or something that we needed to deal with. So yeah, we will expand the home area a little bit. Domestic Canadian wants to shoot some stuff. I mean, that's fine. We don't have anything currently to shoot. We did feed a lot of corpse trees down here, so it does not surprise me. More Harbinger trees have been sprouting. They've grown up quite well, considering we were down to like 1 or 2 at one stage there. Oh, it's the home area, let me guess. Just not quite big enough. Come on, everybody back. Or everyone go to sleep. I mean, I get that. I do. Oh, it's raining now. I can respect that, given the choice. You know, sleep is pretty great, and so I can understand their thought process in that one. We can leave that. Home area is good enough. Right. We need research project. Nothing left to research. Blanco, what's up? Observe rotting corpse, genetic pessimism. I mean, we can fix that. Joy wire you if we want. I'm not going to, but we could. Minor pain. I mean, we should probably fix that. Now, let's not do anything by accident. However, remove gunshot on their arm. Cool. And to do so, we will allow some of that glitter world medicine to be used. Just thinking, if we've got someone with like pessimism and an old scar, it just makes sense to fix relatively straightforward. Because that can just give me, well, it stops there being a -5 debuff. So might as well use that. Pingy, thank you for the bits. Saying, have we sent our gifts of steel far and wide to all the colonies on the planet? We've given plenty of steel. I'm hoping another one of the big trading ships turns up and I can just sell a lot of the steel. Because if someone's willing to buy it and I don't just have to throw it away, like, I'm going to take those options. Okay, Blanco will be happier. Good news. Blanco was insulted as well. Who by? Climber belittled Blanco's hopes and dreams. Jeez. Well, that's a bit harsh. That is a bit harsh. Paul, thank you for the bits. I've just realised something about the sphere. It is the one and only holy hand grenade. Just lob it at the enemy and see what happens. Probably would be quite effective, to be fair. Probably would be. Like, if it makes them go insane, if it like is physically painful to be near, if we lobbed it, if we could like put it in a catapult or a trebuchet and launch it, I mean, a pretty big mortar tube to get that in, but yeah. Yeah, I reckon big. We'll build a big trebuchet and we'll just launch it into the enemy pack and hope that the headaches and the searing pain that it gives them is enough to get them to either run away instantly or break much sooner in battle. It seems like a solid plan to me. I can also just hear jingling going on. So I'm going to make the educated guess that Dagon is having a fun time. What is that? Oh, canned fish. When the hell did we get canned fish? It's just very easy to get distracted. It's very, very, very easy to get distracted on this one. Super easy. Can we haul that steel? Have we got somewhere to dump it? Yeah, I think so. Is this still smelting? Smelt metal from... Okay, that's good. So any steel that goes into, I think it's that one. will instantly get... I say what instantly, yeah. We can tidy up the base. I try and be efficient and neat-ish. I'm not going to say it's successful, because that would be a lie, but, like, try. The beet harvest is coming on very nicely indeed. That is what we like to see. And Anomaly is picking them up. Well done. Who are you? Lena. Good work. Longbow is saying... also, I was watching last week, I think Longbow 2 died from a turret explosion. Yes, it happened more than once. Possibly, yeah. The kill box here was always a little bit prone to... Yeah, it was a dangerous kill box for any people near it. This new version will be less likely to be death by turret explosion. I mean, it's not impossible. I say actually, yeah, it should be. Even that, I don't think could blow up and injure anyone. I should probably. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fire foam thing there just in case. Keep things as well covered as possible. I have got fire foam up there. Okay, fire foam there. Fire foam there. Yeah. We are pretty well organised. Like, as well organised as we can get. But I think it's worth just having another one. We don't want that exploding. It's such a powerful and expensive turret. Would suck if we had to rebuild it. But yeah, the turret's exploding either through enemy fire, enemy melee attacks, or from the occasional accidental friendly fire moment that has happened. I actually think, like Longbow's saying that, I'm pretty sure the Gauss rifle that Sakura used when they blew up the turrets last time, I'm pretty sure that's caused issues before. I don't know if it blew up turrets. It certainly can cause friendly fire issues. I think that was why we stopped using it. And then I thought Sakura was a good enough soldier, but forgot the dangers. And also many, many weeks passed, which doesn't help because I don't remember stuff. I don't remember stuff from last week. like I don't remember a lot. Like, I do a lot of video making and I play a lot of games, and I don't remember a lot of it after a little while. So yeah, I just forgot how dangerous the Gauss rifle was when I gave it to Sakura. Yeah. Plintas is happy to blame getting rid of the cube on the for the turret explosion. Oh no, we're getting into the mad conspiracy theories. No, you must stop. Stop with the mad conspiracy theories. Oh dear. We don't want any of that going on. It was nothing to do with the cube. The cube is melted down into one of our 5,000 pieces of pieces of gold we have around. It's gone. It does not exist. I was just wondering. Ooh, what have you given us? Camel wool kid tribe. Okay. It's not the best I've ever seen, but you know. I was wondering whether we can reform, or whether we can make a monument to the cube. No, none of them really look like... None of them really look cubish, do they? I did wonder whether any of the, like, items would end up looking like a cube, which is... yeah, but they're not. I think we just have to accept that there will be no more cube. For now, at least. I don't know whether it can come back. I'd be sad. You know, I'd be sad if it did. Probably not ideal if it did. Dahl, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 82nd month. A very big broadcast salute to you from chat and well, kind of from me as well. Thank you so much for the continued support. I hope all is well. Yeah, all is good. All is good over here. Yeah, I spent most of the day editing or walking the dog. Like it's not been the most exciting day, but it wasn't bad, and it didn't rain. Actually, quite nice this evening. So yeah, all is good in FailRace land. Drake, think of it. So what's the difference about a cube and a sphere becoming politicians? One has many points, the other is pointless. I mean, all politicians are pointless, but I shall definitely give you a boo for that one. Petrolhead, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, why does Alex love to harvest beets? Because you can't beat it. Oh dear me. That's also terrible, and you deserve a boo. But I thank you for the super chat. So also, did you see the new GTA 6 trailer? So I haven't actually watched the trailer in full, although I've seen bits and pieces from it and seen about some of the cars from it and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy fussed about the trailer. A lot of the time I don't watch trailers of games anymore. Like I'm just gonna GTA 6. I'm going to buy when it comes out as soon as possible. Like nothing a trailer is going to show me really makes much difference to me, and I'm not someone who's going to be doing videos analysing a trailer. So yeah, a lot of times I don't actually bother. I just wait for a game to come out and play it. But I have seen like screenshots and information and like film and crew talking about some of the cars and so on from that. I probably will watch it at some point. I just haven't got round to it as of yet. But yeah, in general, I don't. Like, I've started playing Expedition 33 of late, and I really, really like it. It's fantastic. And I knew absolutely nothing about it. I just saw it got released on Steam. Thought, well, that looks interesting. Realised it was on Game Pass, downloaded it there and played it. And that's just how I go into games these days. Very rarely do I actually, I say, pay much attention to games that are coming out soon and so on. It's just, this looks interesting, and kind of go from there. Yeah, GTA 6. I'm sure it'll be very good. Like I am sure it'll be very good, and I cannot wait to be able to play it and to be making videos and stuff on it. Noodlebrain, thank you very much for the donations. Between me and Dar, we have been subbed for 152 months, which is 12 2/3 years. That is a long, long time. I mean, I thank you both very much, of course, for the continued support. The scary thing is that combined is still not as long as I've been doing. I've been doing YouTube for so long. It is mad. It is mad to think about. I think it's 13 years now I've been doing YouTube. Something like that. But yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. I feel very old. I feel very old when I talk about it. I say not that it bothers me, but yeah. It has been a long time. MG, I think I tried Road Beyond Horizon. I haven't yet. No, I have been meaning to, because I did see that one. That's the one that's kind of a bit like The Long Drive, isn't it? I think. Slightly different take, but I'm pretty sure it's along that line if I'm remembering correctly. There is one, and I think it's that one that's a similar thing to The Long Drive, kind of like the long distance road trippy thing. If it isn't called that, then okay, it is that. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I have heard of it. It is on the list of stuff that I want to play / make a video on or stream on. Not sure which. Oh, you two idiots! Why are you fighting? Matthew viciously insulted domestic Canadians' animal taming ability. Now, domestic Canadians is 14. Matthew's is 4. Why did you? You two are idiots. Absol! Well, Absol Mark II is here. We're going to call you Lucky Absol in the hope that you don't get killed. Fingers crossed. Or you're just going to end up doing the same job as before, and things will end the same way. But I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to keep fingers crossed. I'm going to think positive thoughts, you know. All of those things. I will probably need to shout at Private Dylan. Where's Private Dylan? Private Dylan is asleep. Why are you asleep? It's like 5 in the afternoon. Are you a night owl? No? Why on earth have I got you on a weird... Have I put you on a nighttime schedule? No? What are you doing? I don't really feel particularly bad about shouting at you. Go and do that. Maybe you're just having a nap. I don't know. Just go and... go and sort that out. Go and sort that out. Oh, Caleb, I did miss your donation. I do apologise. I don't know how I missed that one, but yes, thank you very much, Caleb, for the donation. So first a cube, now a sphere. We're definitely getting assimilated by the Borg, aren't we? Oh no, we don't need the Borg turning up. Like, can I get enough tanks? I don't think I can, but we can try. We can try and hope that we can get enough tanks to do something. Right. Right. Off to Absol's house you go. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna see if lucky Absol can survive. What is going on there? Terrorists because somebody allured by a captive entity and is convinced it must be freed. Uh-oh. No. Who is close with a big gun? Ligma? Yeah, we're just gonna go and arrest you. Off to jail. Now, I'm gonna try something. Can I... Oh, I was hoping I could. I don't want you to drop... Okay. Have they been released? Like, so I'm hoping if we... So we arrested them. If we now release them, they should... I'm seeing if this works. They should. Lado, what are you doing? Okay, you're releasing Tare. Okay, and they've stopped losing their mind and they're not going. Cool. Okay, we fixed the problem. Problem has been solved. That was nice and straightforward. Tare was just losing their mind. We threatened to imprison them and they've just gone, yeah, okay, right, we're fine. We're fine. It's cool. Just gone back to normal. Well, I'm going to keep my eye on you. Got to keep our eye on them. Why is there meat in there? Well, Tare was carrying 30 bear meat. I don't know why they were carrying 30 bear meat, but that was when they were arrested. They just dropped everything they were carrying. Where is Tare? I don't know if do they tame animals? Yeah, it's probably for animal taming purposes then. Judging by the fact that, yeah, 9 and they've got solid, what's the word for it? Motivation, solid interest in that. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. The expectation of. Trade saying cube sphere. Next thing we know, we get invaded by a pyramid. I mean, we already kind of have, right? Well, ish, kind of. I mean, we've got a corkscrew. I'm gonna go with that, and I guess it's kind of close to a pyramid, right? I mean, it's not exactly there, but yeah, we have. The shapes are definitely around our base. At the moment, the threats are not from the cults outside the walls, but from the cults inside the walls, I think. Like, we've got much bigger threats from the cults of the cube and the spheres and the obelisks, maybe, who knows. We have a lot of waste packs. packs in there. I don't know whether we should think about... Did you just grab a waste pack and then... I guess you must have dumped it in one of these. Maybe that one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, they're just topping them up because they contain 10. Okay. We may have to go and fight another one. We may have to get another one of these because we are actually like not reducing the amount of toxic waste we're not quite there yet. Harlequin, thank you for the bits. Saying praise the sphere. the truth is sphere. Oh no. What have we done? What have we done? Why is there a quagga in the... Oh. Well, I guess we're eating quagga tonight. Bengi, thank you for the bits. So next to arrive will be the Mobius strip, the ultimate representation of infinity and eternity. Don't give the game ideas. Although, yeah, maybe that's what we'll end up having appear next. Matthew, you've gone out of the hospital to find a coffee and then just drank it in the freezer. It's honestly quite impressive. Your dedication to coffee, like I am surprised. But you know, your health will get there. Domestic Canadian will be fine. These colonists, if it's not the cults or whatever weird and wonderful things come our way, they find ways. They find ways to be a nuisance. I guess they have been in this colony now for quite a while, and I guess it's starting to get to them a bit. Right, let's finish off building these bedrooms. We have got quite a while to go until anyone new is going to be able to be recruited, unfortunately. Oh, we had a cloth again. Jeez. We just... does not feel like we produce anywhere near enough. I mean, we could build another field. It's just all we do. We just need so many fields. I guess we do have a tremendous colony. So, I need 700. Bloody hell. Let's just do that. We'll let them sort it out. Cora, they were to say, any husbands on Cora's future? I'm going to go ahead and say no. However, let's have a look. Oh. Well, it's better than we've seen. Honestly, I feel like this is the best we've seen. We have 2 people on more than 1%. It's not good, but it's a lot better than we've seen. I mean, I guess, like, we could try that one. Maybe we'll leave it and see if it goes up. Because if we try it, you've got to wait ages before we can try again. So maybe we just leave it. We let these nuts do their thing. And then we will come back. We will see whether there is a chance for you later on. Like, I do feel like, or like for most of the people here, like romance, like even like Sakura, and there's no chance. Let's have a look at Sergio, for example. Whoa, 9.8%. Damn. Peter, let's have a look at your nope. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Pinky asked about Simon. No, I mean, it's seen better, seen worse though. What about Jet? We've got a 9.5% chance if you ask Cora. You know what? Go on, Jet. Let's see. It's the best chance Cora's ever had. Oh, Noodlebrain wants to know their chances. We will have a look. Go on, Jet. Let's see if you can... Can you woo Cora? No. Jet tried to romance Cora by comparing her to a fine moon. Cora rejected the advance. Oh no. I mean, it's not the worst attempt. I'm not sure you went about it the right way particularly, Jet, but Like I feel like it's not the worst. The worst wooing attempt that we have seen from a colonist ever. Noodle Brain, what are your chances? Oh. You've apparently recently tried, so we can't have a look. I know, Cass. That's what the game says. It is. But he meowed at me. He was disagreeing with the game, not telling him he wants to know as well, apparently. Oh, did you try with Cora last stream? That would be what it is then. Yeah. Blindasing, I said it before. The only way is cabbages. I don't know if it's the only way, but it is definitely a tried and tested way that has worked apparently quite well in the past. I'm not going to say that it has worked every time in the past, because it hasn't, but it definitely has worked in the past. But yeah. Oh, the colonists are funny. A high psychic drone is not good. This is not one that I can deal with, I don't think. Bugger. Pool is highly... It is just... That is so high. Wonder if... What we might want... That is going to drown out the sound of the thumpers, because if they're working in that room, it's not going to help with the thumpers going the whole time. So if we put some music to drown out the thumpers, we've got so many resources, might as well, like no harm in doing this. Petra, I want to know if their character has any chances of romance. Okay, let's have a look. Wherever you are, Petrolhead. Your chances are not good. Again, like we have seen worse, but... Yeah, 2.5, not amazing. Forever one of the few males. Forever one of the few males in the colony's also not got a great chance. We've seen a few 0.01% ones over the years, over the colonies and all that. Paul said no one wants to slate an impid. I mean, the impids generally, I would have thought together maybe, but I mean you've got a 4.8% chance with Ligma. It's not a sentence I ever thought I would have to say. Oh, streaming. Okay, I was worried melee freight. I was worried that was going to be some sort of. Oh. Okay. Right, so things are going on here that I'm just... There's things are happening, and I'm trying to read all of them. Okay, Inspire Mind don't care. Visitors don't care. Maybe should care, actually, because I can probably sell stuff to them if they are still around. Firebird? They're long gone. Right, we'll worry about that another time. Okay. By studying the Nocosphere, you've learnt how to intentionally activate it. When activated, the Nocosphere will teleport to a remote location of your choice and unleash a barrage of pain on anyone nearby. The Nocosphere will continue to hunt down anything nearby until it is destroyed or it chooses to return. Select the Nocosphere to activate it. Well, that sounds quite good. Then we've also got this. The comms console lights up. Garble signal. You eventually realise it's an encrypted mechanoid signal and the source is moving rapidly through the atmosphere towards the planet's surface. A few seconds later, the signal suddenly stops and you realise a mechanoid hive ship just crashed nearby. The ship is probably heavily damaged, but there might still be loot inside. However, there will be many surviving mechs. This might be very dangerous. I swear we've done one of those before and it doesn't give you anywhere near enough loot to be worth it. I vaguely remember when we had the power of the jets and helicopters. Pretty sure we went out to one of them and it was just a largely empty ship with nothing particularly exciting. Tarek, wait, oh, for God's sake. Stop sleeping in the bloody... Go back to your normal bedroom. Stop sleeping in the panic room. I don't know what one your normal bedroom was because the base is a bit of a higgledy-piggledy mess of of rooms. I guess there will be yours. I'm going to say this is your room anyway. If it isn't, it is now. Yeah, just trying to keep track of everything in this base. Like, I like, as I said before, like my bases do tend to become this sprawling mess. I feel like this base is relatively, I was going to say organic. Oh. Tarot. Have we got anyone? Oh, have we got anyone who's better chance? There's only a 60% chance. Like, I'm slightly worried. Okay. Paul has got an 83% chance. Paul, can you please catch up, my friend? Okay, you got a 75% chance. Well, Sergio, you missed. Sergio, you've missed the interception. Are we going to have to send... I mean, you shouldn't have resisted. Jeez. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say they were too focused on the sphere. They were just so heavily focused on the sphere, and we had no choice. I say we had no choice. We didn't even want to do that. Like, we didn't want to do that. That was an unfortunate outcome right there. Do we have enough granite to make another sarcophagus? We do. Cool. Ugh. Bugger. That sucks. I mean, that... The thing is, it's kind of... I mean, I'm surprised they died so quickly in that one. What actually killed them? I mean, they got shotgun time, but they only got one volley. They got, like, punched. I mean, they were probably going to die anyway, because... Like, they were hostile in our base full of turrets and people with guns. It was never going to go good. But they died so quickly. So Blindas punched them. Tare hit back, missed. Shotgun. Bunch missed. And then another shotgun turret. I guess torso? I'm not sure what was the fatal shot in that one. I guess the void fascination was a problem in the end. But yeah, I mean, they basically got shot down the right side, and I'm gonna say one of the torso shots killed them. But there we go. No, Blindas, you're alive. You were arresting someone who was going to go and release the sphere or the that bugger. And yeah, the shotgun turrets did their job a bit too well. I say a bit too well. I feel like if we had a zombie there, the zombie would have tanked that probably. However, well. No, young FailRace, do not look at the dead body. Oh, the dead body's in the doorway. Kurt's just gone and got the brush and is like, well, we'll just sweep up here. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Right. Go on, Firebird. Can you build the sarcophagus? Jet, where are you going with the body? Oh, no, don't put the bodies in the... Here. Hold on. Don't accept corpses. Don't put colonist corpses. Stranger corpses are fine. Unnatural corpses are fine. Don't put colonist corpses there. Okay? At least you've moved it out of the doorway. Where have you gone? Right, Jet. What I'm going to do is do that. No? Why are you still holding it there? Oh, I guess because they were a stranger corpse, weren't they? Technically, yeah. I'm just gonna do that, and once they drop them, I'll just disallow them from. Okay, right. No one pick up that. Yeah, technically, when they died, they weren't our colonist, but that kind of sucks. Like, I feel like they will still be treated like our colonist. Hopefully, it will let us do that. Yeah, Taray, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that's not gone well. That was unlucky. Yeah, we just. Oh dear. I think the psychic drone is causing issues. Oddle's going a bit mad. Eve the cat's going a bit mad. Dan's about to go mad. Possibly. Oh no, Dan. Smoke some weed. Can I actually tell you to smoke some weed? Do we have any weed? Yes! Dan, smoke some weed. It'll chill you out. Okay? This is not... Do not take advice from me, but it might actually stop them from losing their damn mind here. There we go. Yeah, you know what? You're fine. I feel like if we get anyone extreme break risk, I might just... We've got lots of weed. We can sort them out. Oh, Matthew's got another fight. Matthew viciously insulted Paul's loyalty. Matthew insulted Paul's friends. This drove Paul into a rage and began a fight. Everyone is just going mad because of the psychic drone. That is the issue we've got. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying for Terre Mark 2.43, we can try. We can try. Dan, thank you for the bits. Saying he was too focused on the sphere and thus became impossible to round up. That's definitely... I feel like there's a boo in there somewhere. But yeah, the everything's going a little bit mad here. Firebird, thank you very much. So, evening, Alex. I lost my colony to a deep freeze and then a power outage, meaning food was hard. Anyways, I learnt my lesson about food in Rimworld. I see you captured the Sphere of Hell. You need to some mech raids to kill it and pray centipedes show up so the sphere gets destroyed quickly. Oh. Well, yeah. At the moment, I guess it's just kind of chilling there and we'll deal with it later. I don't know whether I can fire some tanks at it if and when we need it. I guess we're figuring out what to do with it for now. I guess we can't technically assign Taray anymore into here, can we? No. So if we allow stranger corpses, just for now, and we say prioritize burying Taray, will they? Okay, they will do that. While technically the game has now counted them as a stranger because they did defect at the last second before they got shotgunned, I feel like it is only fair for us to give them a proper burial, seeing as they were our colonist on the most part. But yeah, that sphere is not being great, but I guess if we keep the activity low, is it all right? I don't know. I'm sat here going, I'm just not sure. Yeah. Alien Invader say the sphere only causes problems. The cube is not. The cube was causing problems. We just solved those. We just stopped those problems before they became really serious. Oh god, it's Camaro. Oh, Camaro, you need some weed as well. So this is not medically sound advice, but it might stop some of the insanity from going on. The one time that... No, wait, I'm going to say one time. The one time the drugs are useful, but that's not a soundbite I need to say on the internet. We've got 1,000 weed. Yeah. We can do that. We can do that. I mean, Caleb does make a good point. Yeah, just don't pull an arrest. Yeah, don't smoke one joint and die. Was it a smoke leaf that killed Nareths? I think it was. Like, I had a feeling it was something else, but no, I think it was a smoke cleaf joint that that killed Nareths. Possibly. But yeah, it might have been. It was like a weird. It was just like an unlucky drug overdose, heart attack, insta death, from what I remember. I don't know. Why don't I had a feeling it was something else? Because to be fair, we have made drug colonies with the Yayo, I think it was. But I think this was before then. I do think you're right. I think it might have been that. Firebird, saying tanks are too slow. This feels quick and hard to aim at. Mech raids are the way. Once you have all the knowledge you need to dispose of it quickly. It can one-shot colonists and pets. Keep colonists in a room. Jeez. I mean, yeah, I don't quite know. If I call in like Diabolos or call in the Apocriton maybe and kind of use that. I don't really know. I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised. Like the Bradley, this thing here is damn powerful and it fires quickly. I'm surprised that wouldn't be good enough, or enough tanks wouldn't be enough. But well, fair enough. I mean, I will utilize people's knowledge about this stuff because it's, you know. You will know stuff better than me, essentially. So I will take your word for it, and we will potentially deal with that stuff in the future. But yeah, that can be a problem for potentially. Well, that will be a problem for future Alex. Will not be a problem for current Alex. We have 5 by 10. That's how you do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I'll probably end up parking my tank somewhere near just in case. Like, send tanks out, park tanks around, and have them on standby just in case they happen to be needed. Because you never know. You never know. But yeah, we will worry about that. At the moment, we are not at a level where we can deactivate it or do anything with it. So, we will see. Oh, Dan was trying to calm down Oddal, however you want to pronounce him. I might have to turn off old Ian here. Because we've got to the point now where we've got a crap ton of steel again, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. Well, I said it all. Like, I've not got the space to keep storing it all. And it's all the other materials as well. We've got so much. Alright. We're just going to go and... I don't kind of where you're going. Okay, you're going to go park in the shed. That's fine. You can just go to sleep over there. That works very well for me. Alright, how are people doing? Camaro, you're still very stressed, but... You know, you've had a fine meal, you got a nice environment, you're very comfortable. You're not as bad as you were. Lots of people are very unhappy. Yeah. We will... I mean, I'm a little concerned about the cube. little concerned about the cube. Not gonna lie now. I mean, I guess I don't even like. Do I need to destroy it if it doesn't cause too many problems? Just sat in there. I guess if it escapes from here is the issue. Maybe we take away. Like, I feel like maybe we get rid of the bioferrite harvester because it's probably psychic drone is ending. Thank God. Yeah, maybe getting rid of the that is probably helpful so it doesn't break out. Apparently, our Firebird with a bit say it becomes unstable and goes on a killing spree. Right, that's not what we want. Oddal's visions have stopped. That's good. Oh, any of those anyway. It won't escape unless it reaches activity 100, which it shouldn't do. I'm just going to keep it there. I'm just going to keep it like that and say that it's good enough. I think that's what we're going to do for now. That can be a future problem. It is not a current problem. The cube is gone. The cube is gone. The cube is no more. So, yeah, do not worry about the cube. There is no such thing as the cube. There is only the sphere. What have these bloody stupid quaggers been doing? Just... Why do you keep wanting to run in there? I don't know. I don't know. But there you have it. Of course, okay, if I install biotech, can I have the children part but nothing else? Any of the super smart people? No. I mean, I guess if you install biotech and don't do any of the mech parts, kind of. Like the biotech stuff, like you don't have to use the mechs. Oh, they have left me some silver. Cool. Like you don't have to do that. I guess. Do the mechs. I presume. I'm not sure, but I presume the. Like I don't think. I guess like. Even if you don't do any of the building of the mechs yourselves, I guess some of them can spawn in mech raids, right? I think like the Diabolos and Centurion biotech? Don't know. I think some of them can turn up. I don't know if an Apocriton can turn up in a normal mech raid. I guess, yeah, like some of that stuff can turn up in a mech raid, but I guess you don't really have to interact with it much more than that. And I mean, it's just another enemy type in a raid. So... I might be wrong on that, but yeah, I do think they are quite rare. Look, obviously they can, but it's rare. I think, like, of the actual raids that have occurred, you don't see the special ones very often. It is possible, but I don't think it happens very often. And actually, as Forever said, they do, but you can disable mechs altogether. So... So yeah, I guess if you really wanted to disable them, you could. So yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Right. Apparently, I'll fire bonus language. Suppressing it becomes useless in the future. Okay, so we're kind of. We've got this is just going to be a nightmare thing to deal with. So I guess they'll research it. They'll figure out what to do. It seems like a shame that we won't actually really be able to use it much. But yeah, I guess then if we know, we should probably get this built ready. So that we can call in an Apocriton. And then I guess when we want to destroy it, we call in an Apocriton, we send the cube. We send the thing into the mechs, and then let them duke it out. And I guess maybe we'll send a tank down to wherever it is as well, just as a in case. I mean, we know the thing's dangerous, but... Yeah, I'm not completely sure, but we will give it a try like this. We will give it a go. We will try and prepare ourselves as best as possible. I mean, if we shove as many people into tanks as we can, that's a relatively good protection against the cube. Presumably, anyway. Presumably? Don't know. We're not fought it. We've not seen it before. How is the recruitment of this person going? Down to 13.1. Like, we get in there. Because they had seriously high resistance. So, like, we are definitely getting there. Eve the cat is investigating the cube. Good work, Eve. You find out that information about the cube. Oh, don't tell me you're locked in there because the door's broken down. Okay, no. I guess the door doesn't now lock when it's broken? I don't really know. Bizarre. Bizarre indeed. Right. We've got the mech bandish. I mean, I guess we probably don't want to call in double mech raids. We technically could, but that feels dangerous. Yeah, that'll be fine. I might have called it a cube at some point. I don't know. I am not a true cube cultist. I do not care. The cube is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And I want this thing gone as well. Just because they're dangerous and I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know whether I don't even know if the panic room is going to be able to hold it. Like if we had to fall back into the panic room, I don't know how it works. I mean, I guess it would get in there. It's going to come up against a wall of gunfire, but it's just not a nice. Oh, it can teleport. Well, that just feels cheap. Yeah, I mean, we could probably call in both mech raids at once. And so I presume, like, that bit works. Like, we can teleport it to a nearby location, unleash an onslaught of murder and pain on everyone nearby. The sphere will hunt down any creature, including allies and other entities. It can be sent multiple times. So yeah, I guess once we've got the... Like, I guess once we've got the research... I guess once it starts becoming a real problem, then we just do it. Or maybe... I don't know. I don't know. It is a strange thing, and 5x do it ASAP. I mean, I feel like I want to try and research as much as possible of it as we can. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, it seems a bit risky, but it also seems like, we do need to get some research from it, if at all possible. I mean, I guess, is it a I feel like I'm a little bit cheating if I feel like I should at least finish the research before we do it. I mean, I would technically. Again, I'm trying to think of game the system right. At the moment, I can suppress it. If I stop studying this, and we never learn anything more about it, will it remain being able to be suppressed? Is it only when you learn? I don't know whether that works. That feels cheesy as anything as well. It's like, yes, if we stop, it's like the old. If I say it goes crazy regardless. I know a few. What game was it? There's a Spiffing Brit video where you could cheese a game, and I can't remember what game it was now. Because you were technically still in that. If you didn't do the last bit of a tutorial mission, you were in a state of being forever unkillable or whatever. So you could just cheese the way through the game doing that one. I mean, Spiff always cheeses every game. I just remember that being one of the ones, one of the ones. I do like the Spiffing Brit stuff. Is great fun. And yes, the cheesy strategies are very impressive. But no, can't cheese the cube, the sphere, whatever. Can't cheese this horrible thing. But yeah. Also, Tara is right. Yes, the Spiff version of this would have an awful lot more war crimes. We've only done minor war crimes compared to what Spiff would do. It's just far too many war crimes from Spiff. We are much too sensible for that. I say that. We've just got tanks and all of that good stuff. I guess when we do this fight, if we load everyone in tanks, as many people as we can in tanks, and those not in tanks into the panic room might be the way to do it. I mean, that panic room's going to get real crowded, but we can load a lot of... I mean, the helicopter can hold like 10 people. These can hold a good number. Yeah, if we just stack all of our tanks full of people, and then whoever can't fit in these, because these will hold like 5 or 6 each. Matthew will hold another 5. That will hold a bunch. So I'm guessing. So the hope is, I mean, in theory, it could just teleport into the panic room, right? But I got no other option. The hope is it'll be too distracted by mechs that it won't have a chance to, right? So. Like, it's not like we have a huge amount of another choice. I guess Private Dylan will probably be the last one. I say that Private Dylan will have to be the one to call in the mech raids and then flee into the panic room. Yeah. It's definitely going... This is definitely going to be a mess. If I would say, with a bit, say, a risky tactic could be draw mechs to the kill box and send it to the middle and hope the guns do enough. The mechs do enough and then the spree is 60 or 90 seconds. How I did it was sent it to a psych ship and got lucky with the centipede blasters. I feel like the problem I've got is if I incited a mech raid and waited till they got here, I think they'd lose half their numbers by the time they got there. I think they would lose too many to make it worthwhile, and as powerful as the guns are, yeah, probably not the best. The issue I'm going to get is if we call in a mech raid, where the mech raid is going to be the problem. Because if the mech raid spawns here, like if the mech raid spawns there, I can't get all my tanks. If it spawns down here, like I can't get all my tanks ready, regardless wherever the mech raid spawns. I can't get everything ready. So, I think my best bet, my hope would be spawn a mech raid, have it spawn down here, and if it spawns down here, we can hit it from distance. We can have the tanks, you know, take fire, shoot at it. We can get the Bradley down there. Maybe we'll load the whirlwinds up and everything. I mean, we can't really send our War Queen because it's difficult to send our War Queen because it's difficult to control it and get it to go where we want it to, basically. Oh, Dan. Tommy hurled invective about Dan's appearance. Well, actually, you know what? I probably more Tommy in that one. Although Tommy won the fight quite convincingly. Actually, a fairly minor fight. So, yeah. This doesn't look great. Well, it doesn't look... I don't know. Maybe our tanks are going to be enough. Or maybe the combination of everything is going to be enough. I'm also semi-hoping that we get like a... I don't know whether if we got a big human raid could possibly help us as well in this. Maybe a siege would work. You could send it into the... You could prepare to send it into the middle and destroy it. Don't know. Don't know. Yeah. It's kind of a do I do it? Well, I say do I do it now. I could load everyone in tanks. Right, here is a thing that we should probably do. Okay, what we're going to do, if we load 10 meals and, I don't know, how much steel do you need? Not 4,000, 400. It's too much. 200 more steel? So yeah, what I'm thinking is if we just load meals in the tanks, people are going to be miserable. It sucks. However, they were at least not starved to death. So if we can load up all of the tanks with food, it means if people have got to stop fighting each other. We have many bigger concerns than your petty squabbles amongst yourselves. Oh, you're already overweight. Okay, well, no, I guess dump out some... How have you ended up so overweight? You have to dump out some steel from there. Load up food in there. This thing here will need some food as well. And... okay, that'll be everything loaded with food. What kind of do you may have food? Oh. Let's chuck some food in the helicopter. Right. So the helicopter can't fight, but my thinking is the helicopter can just be full of people and it will protect the people a bit better than having them just on the ground, right? I feel like that's a good shout. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I should probably go see what that bloody fight was about. I mean, people stuck in the hospitals are not great. Dirk disrespected Normanton's appearance. This drove Normanton into a rage and began a fight. I mean, idiots are being idiots going on here. I don't know why. I don't know why you don't like each other. In fact, to be fair, Dirk's not particularly popular here. Right. I mean, so I'm looking at this. I guess, yeah, we're just going to have to hope. We're just going to have to hope. I don't have much other options, I guess, on this one. We can try and line up as many tanks. When we call in a, like, Apocryton and whatever, does it instant attack our base? Or does it hang around? I'm trying to think whether if it hangs around, whether we will have enough time to get our tanks ready. Because I don't think we do. It's an instant attack, that's annoying. Because, yeah, I would have liked it to hang around for a little bit just so I could have got my tanks in position. To try and blow it up. Or to try and... So, like, if it, let's say it had spawned over here, I would have had time. I think my best bet for vehicle placement is you park all your tanks from the north here. You park those two out the front here. We have to hope that... Because Because I guess if the thing spawns here, you will... if the Apocryton spawns here, it'll get in the fight pretty quickly. Which isn't ideal. It might spawn up here. If it spawns up here, that's okay. Basically, we don't want the Apocrytons to spawn on this section. Because it's time that's the problem. I think the plan is I'm summoning a War Queen and an Apocryton at the same time. I think is the plan. I mean, we can deal with the mech threat ourselves pretty easily. Someone War Queen threat, someone Apocryton threat. So I think the plan is I'll summon that one. Hope they spawn in similar places. I guess the big problem is if they spawn in separately, and then we have to deal with it one manually because it's out of the way of the cube of death. Yeah, that's I think that's where we're at. I think that's my best bet. Don't think it's a perfect plan, but it's gonna have to do. Oh, is there a cooldown on that? Can you not summon one after the other? Oh, that's annoying. I guess that it's... what do we want? Do you want to walk? I guess because I think when I go to summon it, it'll tell me what they come with. So, I guess that does make it easier that we're not going to have to fight a secondary one. I guess that makes it slightly safer because we won't have a secondary one to deal with. It does make it slightly more dangerous because we'll only have one. Killing an Apocryton would help me with for waste pack management. The War Queen might be slightly better at fighting the cube, I would say. Yeah, like well, I guess when you go to call it in, you'll see what they come with, like what centipedes or scythers or whatever they might come with. This could be very dangerous. I am not sure if all of us will make it. I hope and pray that all of us will make it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking if we load as many, as I said, if we load as many as we can in the tanks, they're going to offer a lot of protection. Don't know how the cube, the sphere of pain or whatever deals with the tanks. It might absolutely devastate them. This is the time where I miss having the gunships of death. I want my gunships of death back. I want the gunships. MG wants to go in the Lambo. Sure, you can go in the Lambo. You may have to run around the map. I guess, come morning, do we start... Actually, well, I guess the main thing is have all of these vehicles being loaded up with food. Well, you got one meal in it, no is the answer. How do they only put one meal in the damn things? Also, the supercar can carry as much as the bloody... How have we got to the point where the supercar can carry as much load as the whirlwinds? Like, they should... They're like anti-aircraft guns. You should be able to carry more than that. You should really be able to carry more than well, Lamborghini-ish a thing. I'd have questions, but, you know... Yeah, the Lamborghini we have is in LMO02. This is not actually a supercar. Well, I think LMO02 was terrible. I mean, it was great, but terrible. All at the same time. It's one of those things that's cool that exists, but it's terrible. We got 3 people in the hospital. It's not ideal. Don't think they're in particularly bad ways, but I think they're only just bruises, right? Nothing major. Ideally, if we can get everyone healed, then we can look at going into the fight. Ooh, mining goods trader. Oh, that could actually. Could we sell a bunch of steel, get a load of money? Possibly. I mean, I'm hoping they will buy steel from us. Mining good. Oh, you've not got very much money. Would you like steel? You would like steel. Fantastic. I don't know quite how much I can sell you. No, wait. Minus. Okay, well, you don't really... I mean, I could just chuck a lot of it away. Do you have anything worthwhile me buying? I mean, I'll buy all your components. Even though they're expensive, I'll buy all your components. I will buy... I mean, you've not really got anything worth my time here, particularly. You know what? I'll do you a deal. I have so much money in steel. If I lose 10,000 steel, I'm not that fussed. And I guess this way we just get rid of it. And we at least get some components. And yeah, I mean, I have the thing is, I'm actually trying to clear out. I'm trying to make space, is what I'm trying to do here. We're trying to clear some of our storage sheds because our storage sheds are just full of crap. So yeah, let's do this. I know they don't have enough money, but I don't care too much. Money's not really a big problem for us. We'll take all of their money. We'll take all of their components. Well, they enjoyed their stay. They left me some plasteel. We're just trying to get rid of steel. God damn it. It's weird when you sit here and say I've got too many resources, but still. I have got so many resources, actually storing them is a real problem. Like, it is genuinely true. Storing this stuff is a real problem. Right. I think Normanton might just end up being injured for this, because Dirk will heal pretty quickly. I think Dirk is mostly healed. It's not far off from being healed. Normanton, by the looks of their health bar, is still a fair way away. So let's hope. Let's hope the thing doesn't attack the hospital. There's only so much I can do. Oh, game got a little bit laggy. I mean, if a big mech raid turned up now, that would be kind of helpful. Like, that would be kind of helpful. Firebird, thank you for the bit saying. Have you used the Tau yet on your latest tank? It's very powerful. I haven't used the Tau. I used the main cannon, the 25mm. That thing was absolutely devastating as it was. So yeah, haven't used that yet. It just that alone decimated a bunch of people. So yeah, I can imagine that the Tau is going to be very, very, very powerful. I have a feeling that what's going to go on, we're going to be relying on the Harlequin here for a lot. I mean, we can open fire with absolutely everything we've got if we can get everything in place in time. That is the big conundrum. But yeah, we will do what we can. Yeah, I had an Abrams. I had the Abrams before on the other playthrough, but it never really got used. But that was because I had the helicopters. The gunships were just devastating. So yeah, I haven't built an Abrams here. I mean, we have been largely using the Destructor and the laser tank over here, partly because they can be driven partly because they can be remote controlled, and they were just cheap to build. The Abrams might not be a bad idea to build one and actually try and utilise it this time around. Got to be careful I don't blow up my own walls, but you know, it's kind of what it is. Because that is the thing with the Bradley, we blew up our own walls. With the Noodle Destructor, we can blow up the own walls, which isn't good. I mean, Bob might come in handy here. You know, Bob might be able to unleash hell on things around, do some good work, cut through some enemies. Who knows? Might get a lucky rocket. Is probably going to be the better way of putting it. We'll get one volley from Bob. We'll probably get one volley from the auto mortars before we have to turn them off. Are our vehicles going to auto fire at the sphere? Will they register it as an enemy? Will it be recognised as an enemy? Am I going to have to micro them to? Oh. Ooh. Game is lagging like crazy, which normally means something's happening. What is going on? I don't like this, and I don't know what it's planning, but something bad is happening. I don't know what it is currently. I've paused it for a second. I feel like it's trying to start an event, but it doesn't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to unpause you now, game. It's just lagging really badly. Rimworld? Look, I know you do get laggy sometimes. What is going on? Maybe it tried to start an event, but it could be site stealers, but we have got some visitors up there. I mean, we have our Absol down here, so it's not impossible it's site stealers, but nothing's pinged up yet. Oh god, it's really lagging. None of the proximity detectors are going. That's really weird. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I don't know what it's doing. Paul, thank you for the bits. Sorry for the lag. Just placed my latest order for grenades. Oh no. No, that's so many. That would be so many. I mean, as far as I can tell, it was just the game lagging. It may have been some sort of... It may have been trying to spawn an event and failed. I mean, there's probably a way to look at the... Like, if I went into the console command, I could maybe look at what it was trying to do, but I can't remember how to get there. It was definitely not good, whatever it was. But yeah, that's weird. I've never had that before. It must be trying to figure out something. It's not happy. we did have this. We had this where the game got a little bit laggy at one point, and it seemed to calm down. Considering how big the colony is, I'm not surprised it occasionally lags. But that was very much the lag of we're about to spawn in a massive event now. It seems to have gone again. That's just, yeah, that's weird. Firebird, I think it's when I had bad lag, it was either a natural darkness or a big anomaly raid / new event. Yeah, I mean, we had, it's not uncommon, even for like a big mech raid or when something big, because we've got quite a wealthy colony, raids are generally huge now, and when the game's trying to pool stuff for a raid, if it's, let's say it's a 10,000 point raid, which is, unless modded, the biggest raids you'll face, when it's trying to pull that, it creates a lot of characters, but, you know, that's not uncommon for it to lag a bit. However, I have not seen it do that before, where it's lagging like it wants to start a raid or start something, and just changed its mind. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Like, if you don't want to do, if we're as Alien Vendor said, if the colony's got so rich, the raid calculator's overflowed and gone to negative. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with that. Just, you know, we will not worry. I say we will worry, but yeah. Weird indeed. I mean, nothing did happen, so I'm just worried about a bit of game lag that really didn't affect anything. But who knows? We are harvesting. I guess growing season's coming towards an end. But we will have stacks of food. We will be well set. Come winter, our growing season in this settlement is pretty good, so we'll. Unless we get, like, the hard freeze or whatever it's called. I can't remember now. The cold snap, there we go, that's the name of the event. If we get one of those and all the crops die, like, now, we'd probably be fine until spring. If we don't get a cold snap, we can grow quite a long way into winter, normally. So, yeah. Firebird, thank you for the bits of sales. A natural darkness is hell. Places as many lights as possible, even in the kill box. Noctols will spawn in any dark spot. I mean, well, the good news is we do actually have a fair amount of these anyway. So I guess we can just start chucking some down around the place. And making sure that seems like a half decent idea, really. I guess if we stick them like down here, does that cover most of the area? I guess that covers quite a lot of the area. I guess they could still spawn in like them bits as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can just illuminate as much as we can outside. Over there, one over there, one down there. I mean, we might as well put one down there. Okay. Right. Dirk has made an alarming discovery. The entity is showing early signs of instability. Once the Nocosphere starts to become unstable, you can dispose of it by sending it to attack a hostile threat. For a short period, the Nocosphere will hunt down anything nearby, friend or foe. Once its onslaught is complete, it'll permanently depart. If it becomes fully unstable, it'll no longer respond to suppression. Right. Okay. So, I guess in the morning, we call in... do we want to call in the War Queen or the Apocriton? Don't know. Chris's bedroom, I think, got blown up. That's why there's no light there. So, I think the plan is, in the morning, We load everyone into tanks. Have they been loaded with food? Okay, they have. Cool. We will load everyone into tanks. We will call in a threat. Those not able to fit in tanks, cars, plane, heli, whatever, go in the panic room. While the threats come in. Once the threats are in, we'll send the cube to the enemies. Hope they deal with it, or hope they fight. And park the tanks and let the tanks do everything they can to try and stop it. Firebird will send the sphere because someone physically needs to send it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we wait till morning and we see what happens. Some of you might not survive. It's not really a price I want to pay, but it is a price we might have to pay in this one. Yeah, ideally we don't have anyone die, but some might in this. So I guess what we want is we want the shortest time for its onslaught. Hope the enemy are tanky. And can we actually kill it? Like, if we have enough concentrated firepower on it, can we actually kill it, or is it just survive the time? Like, if it says like it's like if you said it's a 60, 90 second onslaught, so it does the onslaught and then it's going to go. Right, hold on, I'm just going to pause the game while I figure it out. So once the Nocosphere starts to become unstable, we can resolve it by sending it to attack a hostile threat. For a short period, the Nocosphere will hunt down anything nearby. Once its onslaught is complete, it will permanently depart. Right, okay, so you can kill it. It doesn't leave, it returns back to the capture point. Right. Okay. So basically we're going to have to kill it. It doesn't just bugger off after the 60 seconds. That's a shame. Cool. This is not great. This is just not great, is it? I feel like our best bet... So can I say you can kill it? Well, we know it's got very high damage pool, or we know it's going to be very tough to kill. So what are we hoping that the mech raid will help kill it? Is that what we're looking for it to do here? Because the way I'm reading it, I'm slightly confused by the way I'm reading it. Like it sounds like like it's saying once its onslaught is completed, it'll permanently depart. I'm not quite sure how that part works. So I was saying, after the time it calms down, so yeah, that makes sense. Also, have no one tend it to the medicine. The mechs are the allies here. So yeah, when we don't want to heal this thing. No medical care. Like I'm like, how do we get it to just depart? I don't quite know how we do get that part. Once its onslaught is completed or permanently depart. That bit's the bit that's confusing me. Like I get the idea. Aggro it. And everything. Oh, can we not, because we've so we were capturing it a bad idea? Is it better to just leave it where it was and study it? Maybe. Although I guess we can't suppress it. Yeah, okay. I'm still slightly confused by this. I guess we just have to bombard it with everything we've got. Also, if it I mean, yeah, like there is a release option. If we release... that feels dangerous, though, doesn't it? It feels like a bad idea because it goes on an onslaught because it'll go unstable. There. So, Calgor saying, yeah, you have two options. Destroy it somehow or outlast. Outlast the up to 2-minute timer. I feel like there's definitely going to be some death here. Like... I guess we're just going to hit it with everything we've got and hope that the tanks can either aggro it and the tanks can take whatever punishment it's going to deal. We know the raiders, the land raiders, I think they're the land raiders, aren't they? Those things are tough. We don't know how tough the Bradley is. The Whirlwinds aren't amazingly strong, but they'll put out a lot of gunfire. I feel like we have to really hope the mechs spawn up here, because if they spawn at the bottom, we're going to have a problem. We're going to load a lot of colonists into the helicopter, and if we need to, we can just evacuate the helicopter somewhere. You know, that is desperation stations at that point if we have to evacuate the helicopter. We don't want to go for that, but it is possible. We said we've got a panic room. I don't know if it can teleport into it. If it does, the panic room will be a bloodbath, but we've got to try and use the panic room, right? we built this room, so we've got to bloody use the damn thing. But yeah, I guess tomorrow morning we find out. Because the sooner we deal with it, I guess, the better. What would be really helpful is if we had a normal raid take place, or like a massive mech raid coming in. Would be good. So that we could just dump it into that somewhere. Oh, I don't look forward to this. Don't look forward to this. I definitely preferred the cube to the sphere. I mean, the cube made us go mad. The sphere is kind of fine at the moment, but it isn't going to be fine forever. We've almost got them recruited, which is actually some quite good going from everybody involved. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I say that. We're going to have to rely on some laser tanks and a lot of hope here. I mean, if it does come down to it, we know the tanks will, funnily enough, take a lot of damage. We're going to have to rely on that. We have to rely on the tanks being able to survive. Hopefully the mechs can keep it busy as well. Possibly. Oh, Halogen, I do apologise. Yeah, it's your donation because I'll be busy thinking about how to deal with this thing. Apologies, thank you. I was saying, do you still have the Raids for Me mod installed? I want to tell the game to send us enemies to Warcrime. I do not have that one installed at the moment. I don't know if when it might not have been updated at the time where I started this playthrough. It probably is now. It probably would work. I just don't have it installed at this moment in time. Because I guess I could, like, that would actually be kind of helpful because I could call in the... It's the Blue Moon Corporation. Their raids are normally pretty nasty. Could maybe call those in to dump the sphere into. It is 5 AM. Everybody is... I say little do the colonists know. We're going to say that the colonists know. We're going to pretend that the colonists know what is about to come their way. It's gonna be tough, I think. I say that. Maybe we'll get lucky and just blast through it. Calgor makes a good point. Yeah, you can trigger a raid in vanilla by toxic waste pack dumping on someone. Yeah, I don't actually know if I could reach any of the... No, I couldn't even reach... The people I'd want to do it to are the Blue Moon. They're by far and away the most powerful faction when they turn up. And we couldn't reach them. So we'd be better off calling in either the War Queen or the Apocryton for this. Right, so yeah, as Firebird said, the plan, everyone in a safe spot as best we can anyway. Send the sphere to the War Queen, mech raid. Be careful the sphere can kill animals and pets. I guess we'll get all the pets in the panic room as well. Once its onslaught is over, if it's alive, recapture it, and then rinse and repeat. Okay, so if it survives, we recapture it, and then we call in the Apocryton, and then another War Queen, and all of that sort of thing. Okay, makes sense. It is 7 AM. We're going to let everyone wake up and eat, because if I don't do that, they're going to be eating all the food in the thing. Well, we don't actually know which one of these we're calling in first. The reason I don't know is because it's going to depend on what other ads are with it. If one of these has got a lot of centipedes, we'll call that one in. If one of these has not got whichever one's got centipedes, probably going to be the one we call in. So Apocryton can be helpful because it will resurrect things, but if it's only bringing Militaurs with it or something, it's kind of irrelevant. If the War Queen's bringing centipedes, great. So it will depend on which one. I think the Apocryton might bring more interesting things because we've done it like 2 or 3 times now, but we'll see. Right, let's get it to sort of midday-ish. Because, as I said, I want everyone to have eaten. I mean, some people are still bloody asleep, but as many people have eaten as possible. Firebird is happy. I'm sorry, everything is about to go horribly wrong. I guess to be fair, if we load everyone in tanks, they can at least all eat once. Okay. I think it is time. Okay, the asylum can load loads of people in it. I didn't realise it could hold 8 people. That's very helpful. Yeah, Firebird, you are super happy. You like your husband. You had a fun evening. You're comfortable. You like your husband. A nice dining room, fine meal. Satisfied. You've got a dog. An impressive rec room, an impressive bedroom. Youngsters are happy. And the only problem you've got is you're outside. You're just very excited to be around today. And I mean, you're probably about to go into the mines, which is an indoors. Oh, you're going to go wear a flat jacket. Right. Let's load up everybody. Okay, you can get in there. Dan, Gunner, Twingo. Sure, you can drive. D's nuts. Gunner, Simon, Commander, Eve, Driver. We know we're going to need Firebird up there. You're going to Christian. Matthew. Gunner. Dirk. Gunner. I probably should have gone in order up the top, but never mind. Gunner. Crossbow. MG Gunner. Drake. Driver. Gunner for you. Gunner for you. Brady can be a gunner. Incognito. In there. Oh yeah, don't stand right next to it, I forgot. So you can just stand down there for the moment. You can do that. Right, you 3. Drafted. You 3 can go in the asylum. We know we're going to need... Where is Private Dylan? Okay, you're still eating. So I think everyone in the top part of the map is going somewhere forever. I guess it makes sense for you to go in there. You can get a gunner in that. Sakura, don't worry about that. Drive. Shoot. Deoxy. Drive. Shoot. Personnel. Personnel. No face. I guess just get in the Redeemer. Here, Hippo. Blanco personnel. You two, where are you going? Are you heading to tanks? No, you are not heading to tanks. You two. That's probably now almost full. Tommy, drive that. Halogen in that. I know MG wanted to go in the supercar. Where's MG gone? MG was one of the first ones. MG is asleep. Just get in there. Right. I think we're going to now just let people go. We don't have a huge amount of food. I was going to stick all the animals in the panic room. I mean, I think we're going to put the mallees and the lions. I can't put everything. It's not going to be great. There's so many animals in a tiny bloody space, but yeah. Right. Anthony, panic room, Private Dylan. We can't put Private Dylan anywhere at the moment. Kurt. Is there space in there? Yep. Like, everyone is loading into vehicles. If they can, they are loading into vehicles. We will open the doors where we can here. Are you a fully loaded tank? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's one spot maybe in there. Nope, that's full. I mean, Noodlebrain and Hendog are currently not in a tank. They may end up in the panic room with the copious amounts of animals. So Private Dylan we have to have staying back. I guess having some other people in the panic room is not the worst idea in the world for this. What we probably need to do, actually, Private Dylan. Oh, Diabolosses could be helpful. So, Minotaurs are useless. Tunnelers are pretty tough. Diabolosses are pretty tough. Could be helpful. I'm a little bit scared of the Diabolosses. War Queen. Ugh. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? A War Queen, but only 2 centipedes. And a bunch of Minotaurs that'll be useless. I feel the Apocriton's got a better shout here. I feel like the Apocriton and some Diabolosses is probably the better way to go there. That doesn't feel very strong. Centipedes are good, but I don't feel very strong there. Right. Private Dylan. We do not need you cooking food at the moment. Alright, go summon that. Okay, Ligma. I was going to say you continue to do your thing, but don't really have. Okay, Blindas, passenger, Peter, personnel, whatever. Right. We will roll everything out that we can here. And shut the doors that we can. Okay, they are rolling. We can open these doors and get out our other tanks. I believe they are fully loaded with people, as far as we are aware. Firebird is ready. It's so weird having a nearly empty base. They're not going to the asylum. Like, there's just not people around, which we just, like, it's just never have. Right. I guess reload that. Turn these on. Okay. Close the outer doors. So I'm not taking the supercar out yet. I'm not taking the supercar out yet. Where is Dylan? Dylan's over there. We know they're going to take a while to get here, but there's a reason why we filled these tanks up with fuel. Also, sometimes they get here quicker than you think. I swear. So, this thing loaded? I think it's as loaded as it's going to get. Open doors. Right. Tanks are rolling out now from this. Okay. Park you down there. Park you over there. Park you over there. I mean, to be honest, we'd probably park some of them facing the other way, depending on what way things come in. You absolutely can path there, tanks. Come on. Get a move on. Technically anti-aircraft guns. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, well, we run over a quagga. Okay, Apocriton summoned. We're going to park that there, because if it needs to... We want... The Bradley's probably the one we want the most ready to roll, depending on where the Apocriton spawns in. Let's load every gun we've got. Reload. Reload. You are armed. You are armed. You are armed. Okay. Who is... I'm sorry, just look at the panic from him. He's just full of lions. Food's going to last about 30 seconds in there. It's full of lions, and Anthony's just hanging out with a huge pack of lions in there. I mean, we're going to just leave a skeleton crew, I think, here. Just in case kind of stuff. You maybe go back to the panic room. Private Dylan is very important that they survive here. Right. We are getting ready. What is it they say in the expedition? For those that come after, this might be what's going to happen here. We will prepare as best we can. What I want... Oh no, you absolute lunatic child. A FailRace may die on their own here. Get into the panic rock. Completely forgot. Okay, perfect. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I think. Ish. Okay, I guess we can try and roll those round. We'll try and roll those round. The Bradley is going to have to get rolling, because I think the Bradley's the most important to get in the fight. Okay. Choose where this... Choose who should activate this. Oh. Choose location for Nocosphere to teleport to. I mean, by the time they've spawned, by the time they've got there, I'm going to say about here. Oh, good lord, I've just realised. You're going to get run over by a tank if you are not careful. Other things I should do. I feel like if you are... I'm going to pause again, because someone's going to get ran over. If you are on... If you are not in a tank, you are inside the walls. Right, Firebird, are you almost there? Okay. Come on, Bradley, Harlequin. You can do... Jesus Christ, that is obliterating it. It is almost gone. I was worried. I didn't need to be. Oh, that thing is so powerful. Good lord. Let that... That tank is devastating. Like, we did not need to worry in the slightest about that. We completely and utterly obliterated it. I'm going to pull back slightly here and prepare the tanks that we do have for the rest of this. Because now it is literally just a mech raid that we've got to deal with here. I'm now slightly concerned it's going to do... No, I don't think it's going to do anything. The Nocosphere has been destroyed, leaving behind a number of valuable resources. Like, I don't think it, like, resurrects or anything. Yeah. I think possibly the Bradley might be a little bit powerful. A little bit too powerful. I do like my overkill tanks. That feels a bit strong. That feels a bit monstrous, doesn't it? Because, yeah. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is close quarters. Turns out entities, anomalies are no match for this. Oh, Ligma, what are you doing, you absolute plank? Inside the walls, go! I mean, of the Harlequin versus the anti-existence helicopters, the helicopters were better because they were even more difficult to hit. The Harlequin can be hit a lot easier. I mean, the Apocriton I'm a little bit scared about here. Not scared about. Have we taken down a Diabolos? Yep. The Diaboloses, they will hit hard, but if they start aiming, we just run away. I think we should maybe focus on the Apocriton. You know, the Apocriton has taken about a similar damage as that sphere. Admittedly, the sphere was distracted, and we just shot it in the back. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like because the sphere was distracted, we could fire multiple rounds at stuff, and you know that made life way easier. Okay, now we're gonna have to move. Have we taken down the Apocriton? Is it actually already gone? No, it's still a half health. Oop. You may want to unleash everything on that. Right. You can. Oh, re-emerge out. Oh, you've driven not quite. You've not quite driven where I wanted you to, but never mind. Where's the Apocriton gone? Have you got it yet? No, it's going down. I actually think it's taken as many shots to take out the Apocriton as it did the cube. How much damage did that take? Yeah. Oh, yeah. A bit of an ouch on that one. Okay, Apocriton down. Okay, you're damaged. You fall back. I guess run over some things while you're at it. We'll let this tank here do the rest of the work. I guess. Oh, it's overheated its guns. There's one tunneler left, I think. Because I don't even think these are stunned. I think they all ran over. Are your guns cooled enough to deal with it? I'm actually going to have to run it over. I don't want to run it over. Can you fire? Oh, for heaven's sake. Normanton, what are you doing? You absolute lunatic. Stay in the hospital. Christ. Right. You retreat. You retreat. You retreat. You retreat. The Destructor can equally retreat. And it's just and splat. Oh no! Well, I mean, I guess if this was going to happen, literally, every... I guess if there was ever a moment to have a Gore Hulk assault while everybody is loaded in tanks, probably not a bad time. The gates are shut. I never opened the outer gates. We will lock the inner gates while we are here. I guess you might as well fire now. Right, I'm slightly less worried about the Gore Hulks in terms of I'm going to let the animals out of the panic room because I don't like them all being stuck in there and they'll eat all my food. Where am I going? Animals in the panic room inside the walls should be fine. I see it very unlikely for the Gore Hulks to break the kill box. In all honesty, I doubt they will get through. We will mortar them if we can. The Destructor... That is a great shot. We killed 11. It's not bad. Other tanks are heading up here, preparing. That has not moved where I wanted it to, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I think people that are not in tanks are inside the walls, as far as I'm aware. Mortars hold fire again. Firebird, you can be undrafted. Stay inside the walls, though. Oh, what the hell? Oh, crap. Okay, that's why. I forgot about that. So, forgot we had that to allow them to graze and get food. Okay, that could have been quite bad, actually. I'm hoping Gore Hulks don't break walls. I don't think they do. Does not look like it. Oh, though, I've got to be really careful with the Bradley, though. This is the problem. That thing's super powerful, but it's actually going to be a bit more dangerous. Because don't think I can really use it. You know? I think it's too likely to blow up my own wall. These things, 100%, can be used. Do I want to send you... I can't even... Okay, you can't get round because of the difficulties of the area. That's fine. So I'm parking them this way so the laser cannon can fire. Okay, good work. I'm hoping that, like, by having these whirlwinds, I can draw them away from the wall so the Bradley can shoot and not damage stuff. That's the goal here. They're doing a bloody good job. It is currently working. Noodlebrain, thank you for the donation saying I think most of the damage on our Bradley tank came from the Redeemer. Quite likely. It did get shot a couple of times, but it is likely a large portion of that is friendly fire. Right, there is a chance to get you into parking. Okay, these things now. I think I'll be a little bit careful of. The whirlwinds are great. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire went on there. They will start running out of ammo, though. They are starting to get hit as well. Though I think some of that is friendly fire. Right, Kimura's whirlwind is going to fall back. You have been damaged. You shall retreat. You will unleash a volley over that way. Just drive a direction that isn't terrible for you. How many remain? Quite a lot have gone down, actually. They haven't even got to the kill box yet. The tank distraction out there is so far holding them, and they have not made it to the kill box. The Kimura whirlwind is going to retreat, I reckon. In fact, I might even park it in there if we can. seeing as it is heavily damaged. The Bradley's not in a great way. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with that too. We know the Asylum has not been hit, and the Asylum is tanky. So we will just hit from range with that. We are going to have to possibly start falling back with these. How much ammo have you got left? Like a decent amount. Oh, there goes the rocket. Nah, got there a little bit too late, I think. Again, there's a lot of just checking on the health of this stuff. So, can we run over these? Yes, absolutely. It will damage the tanks, and I'm trying to... Certainly that's quite badly damaged. That won't survive much. That will, but I also don't want to risk it. I don't know how much damage these are going to do. So that's why I'm being a little bit careful here. We are, yeah, just being mindful, really. No ammo available in inventory. For who? For this? Okay, that's out of ammo. It's not the worst thing. We can just turn it around and use the front gun on them. Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty effective. Are most of these just downed, I think? The Bradley we know is pretty wrecked. Bradley's very wrecked, actually. I mean, it's fought valiantly, but I think he's going to have to fall back. Right. Open the gates. Yeah, you fall back. We will let the Asylum take on what's left. And it's largely injured and slow moving. And the twin bolters are doing pretty good work here. And I guess if we park this down here, it can also join in the foray. Right. Get inside. Don't really like parking my tanks in the fields, but it's just somewhere I can put them. Oh, I should probably shut these doors. Christ. That's always dangerous. Did you fire? I would hope not. I mean, there's only really two still moving. That one's unconscious. Like, most of them are dead. I think most of them are down or unconscious. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think everything here, with the exception of you, are out of it. Ugh. Okay. I mean, I would say we did that pretty well. I'd say the game couldn't have timed that much work. Well, I'd say it much better or worse. I'm not even sure, because like everyone was ready in tanks. Admittedly, I think the kill box would have done a lot of that work there, had it needed to. We just didn't need to because we could put the tanks in place. Oh, I was just having a drink. There goes the lid. And it's dark in my office and I don't know where it's gone. Bloody hell. I swear I am a competent human being. I've got to find the lid, because if I don't, a cat's going to nick it, and then I'm never going to find the damn thing. Right. Do we try and capture one of these? I mean, I feel like, yeah, wow, everything there is just decimated. That one there seems like a good one for capturing. What we're going to do is we're going to drive this up here. Okay, we're going to drive that over there. Open the doors. You can also drive in there. I believe everything is eliminated that needs to be eliminated. Right. What I might do then is if we go... right, if we stop, turn off engine, unload Dirk, capture Gore Hulk, put Gore Hulk in there, and then we will use this to finish off whatever one. I mean, Dirk's actually got a horrible job here. Like, this is just mop up whatever else I find. Alright, Dirk is going the long way, awkward way round, but that's fine. Right, okay, turn off. Okay, right. I mean, I think they can probably be unrestricted. I don't think it's too much of a problem. Everybody out. Unload everybody. Did we already chuck people out of yours? I think we did. You are now parked, so we can shut the doors, turn that off, unload everybody. There wasn't anyone in there. MG, you just got to like sit in the Lamborghini. You were like ready to flee the base. If things went wrong, we were going to just like open the door and let the Lamborghini run away. But it never came to it. Okay, you folks, unrestricted. Shoot whatever Gore Hulks are left. I could run them over, but it will do damage to my vehicle. So if I can kill them with gunfire, I'll kill them with gunfire. Okay, that is all of those Gore Hulks eliminated. Yeah, I know there's a chip from the Apocritum, but we can get that tomorrow morning. Like, it's not that... oh, there's a Gore Hulk's got... I thought I turned you off. I thought I had turned them off. Jeez, when did I not turn them? Well, I guess it has eliminated some of the other ones. I mean, I did need to go and kill it anyway, and it was miles away from the base. How did you miss? I guess you're shooting through trees and stuff, but come on now. There's one more at the back up there. Okay, we've at least got rid of that one. Oh, do you need to get closer? Is the wall in the way? And there we go. Oh, jeez. Can you maybe not run up to the tanks? Have I not taught you anything about how bloody dangerous the tanks are? The tanks are, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the easiest ways to kill a colonist. Right, tank. In here and park. It's not even a tank technically, but you know. For now it can go there. Actually, could we... in theory we should be able to park it over there, shouldn't we? Okay. Unload everyone from that. Excellent work from all involved in this. I have got to say, I am very, very impressed with everybody who has been involved in this battle. We defeated the cube, sphere, cube. Both are gone. Both will not neither will be problems for us in the future. Okay, Chris, seeing as you are down here already, prioritise hauling that nano chip, please, because I did want that, even though I wasn't quite planning on getting it then and there, but seeing as it is there then and there, that will do. Did I empty the noodle destroyer? Let's have a look. Does look like oh no, it's not. Thank you for reminding me. I would not have remembered. I thought oh, it's because I hadn't turned them off. Okay, that's why they weren't. Because I thought they were empty, but I hadn't turned the engine off, so it didn't give me the option to unload them. The sphere is no more, thanks to the might of the Bradley fighting vehicle. We absolutely decimated that sphere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if without that, if I could have used the Redeemers to deal with it. I possibly could have done. I possibly could have done. Paul, thank you for the bits, saying, I'm super happy I got to ride in a tank. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're just going to go unrestrict everybody. And I mean, the tanks were, without a doubt, the best bet in this. The tanks were the place to be, and they did honestly, the Bradley did a lot of the work in that one. As I said, I reckon the Redeemers could have. I reckon they could have done let's say eventually. I reckon they could have put up a damn good fight. I mean, we kind of hit the starvation immediately was fixed. Oh god, I've just remembered. I didn't undraft you, and yeah, I didn't actually tend to that. Although someone is, so we will try and stop it from bleeding out, at least. It's not very good bandaging, but it won't bleed out anymore. What's on fire? Oh, it's raining anyway, so it won't matter. Right, okay. Dealt with. That was a thing. That was very much a thing. But we got rid of it. Private Dylan, we do need to change your bedroom back, but unassign. Yes, we do need to set up the grazing area again. That's fine. Not home area. Expand allowed area 2. Right, we'll allow them out there to go and get some food. Cool. Oh, it is. Yeah, MG, you are right. Private Dylan is you're married, aren't you? From what I remember, you're one of the few actual couples in this. A group of travellers are passing through. Hey, ignore the massive pile of dead everywhere. It's like there's dead mechs, there's dead cultists, there's dead gore hulks. Just ignore all of the dead. There's a lot of dead. We're going to unrestrict the animals so they can now go back to helping us haul stuff. They're largely going to just haul gore hulks down to the corpse trees. But yeah. The tanks beat sphere of weirdness. My brain just cannot get used to saying sphere. We had the cube for so long. It hurts my brain. But yeah, this has been a pretty bloody brutal one. Like, this has been pretty nuts. But the power of the tank there is... Oh, well, I mean, at least they waited to fight until afterwards. Oh, Hendog complimented Cora's appearance. Well, that's nice, Hendog. Sergio Turbo insulted Hendog's mother's personal hygiene. I also love how they're having a fight and Tactical Dad chatted about lethal force with Hendog. Like, Tactical Dad's there just coaching Hendog in the fight. Who won that fight, do we reckon? It's pretty even. Pretty even. By the looks of it. I mean, by the looks of the injuries, I'm going to say Hendog, because Turbo got hit in the head. I do agree with Petrolhead, yes. No more cubes, no more spheres. None of that. No more shapes. No more obelisks. No more anomaly stuff. Don't like it. I don't like... I mean, admittedly, that's kind of our win condition on this game, because there's no way I can build... I don't have the space to build a big enough rocket, I don't think. Not with all of my kill box set up here. Like, yeah, I literally wouldn't... I mean, I guess I could maybe build it. I could probably, like, build a box up there, force people around the outside, and you could probably build it in that gap somewhere-ish. But yeah, like, I'd actually really, really struggle to build one. Just my base just fills the screen, which is quite funny. And in theory, we could deal with the raids that come with it. It depends. It depends on if we get breached. One of the previous playthroughs, I can't remember if it was the last playthroughs, we had issues where we got raided and then they broke their way out after a raid and left massive holes in our walls, and we just were overcame by enemies. That would be a problem here, although we have got mitigating ways to deal with that. So, yeah. But yeah, there we go. There we go. It's just knick-knack. Thank you very much indeed for a very, very generous super chat. As I spent many hours watching your vids, just wanted to say thank you for your constant quality videos. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear. Good luck on your Rimworld gameplay, and make sure you're prepared for a toxic Fallout/volcanic winter event. Hydroponic grow labs. We actually went through one. We went through one not so long ago. It kind of messed up our food situation a little bit. We got through it with a combination of fishing and copious amounts of... Like, we have got a huge stockpile of food currently, which is good to have and much needed. And yeah, basically we just live on the big stockpile of food that we have. We've got 1,600 meals, 600 normal meals, or 1,600 fancy meals, 600 normal meals, loads of food in storage. So yeah, like, we got through it. Hydroponics I've always found are just expensive and just haven't quite worked for me in the way I would want them to. I'm sure there is possibly a better way of doing it, but yeah, we did go through one. We went through one toxic fallout, didn't we? It kind of messed us up. Thankfully, it was during winter when we weren't growing much anyway, so we could kind of... We didn't lose out too much, but it was a bit sketchy. It was a bit sketchy. I mean, the good news for us is we can call in trade... Like, we've got lots of money. We can buy our way out of some of the trouble. But there we go. We do have sunlight. We do have sunlight in here, don't we? Did it get broke? No, it must have a grow lamp, because it's... Yeah, we've got the wall sun lamps. There we go. I was going to say, it must have a grow lamp, because stuff is growing. Yeah, we must have something, because stuff is actually growing here. But yeah, we've got the wall sun lamps on this one. I think that's part of a mod. I don't think that's base game. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, that does happen. Right. Bedroom bottom. This is always like alien saying. Bedroom bottom section has no light next to the thumper. Which? Oh, down there. Oh, okay. Oddles. Bedroom doesn't have a light yet. That's fine. That's easy enough to rectify. I mean, we should probably, if there's a chance of these like night creatures coming to ruin our day, we should probably. And it's not like money is a problem here. we should probably like illuminate as much of this area as we can. Just as a kind of let's make sure sort of a deal. Why am I not able to go there? I don't know. I guess the more lights we have, and as yeah, it's one way to use up steel. Like I really might as well. There's literally zero harm in me plonking down a million lights around here. Do I need to put them? Might need to put them in between the walls. I don't know. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation. By the way, this is much appreciated. Pingy, thank you, saying a very meta statement. Night creatures coming to ruin our day. I guess darkness creatures is probably the better way of putting it, right? Rather than like, but yeah. Firebird also, thank you for the bits. Saying, okay, turns out I wasn't needed for long. No shapes, but now you have noctals and metal horrors. We've fought one metal horror, but we haven't fought a group of them yet. We had one spawn and we killed it by just focus fire from about 20 people. Funnily enough, that did the job, but it was only one. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Paul, thank you for the bits. We're saying praise the dodecahedron. no shape. Doesn't matter what shapes. Doesn't matter what shapes it is. We're praising none of them. Firebird was saying, yeah, we can illuminate the walls here, which seems like a good. I say seems like a good idea. Come on, I just want that there. Oh, okay. I don't really care quite where it goes, just as long as it is going. Alright, all of that's illuminated. I guess I can't really do. I can do that, I guess, and try and keep these areas illuminated as good as possible. Yeah, like we've got so much steel that this is like essentially meaningless to us in terms of resources, and if it stops horrible things spawning and ruining our day, fantastic. I guess we can do that. We should do that. We should do that. Illuminate the garages. We will illuminate there. Oh, we have to put all of them in these. We are going to have some busy builders. We might as well illuminate this room here completely. All of theirs illuminated. I guess illuminate that corridory bit. Just more lights is more good, I guess. Can't decide if this room's here is illuminated, but let's do that. Let's get this, one of these lamps down here. I mean, it might get shot in a raid, but I guess that's a, you know, a sacrifice kind of we're willing to make. We have got to light storerooms up as well. I guess illuminate obelisk. Don't care about the one on the outskirts. That's less important. Technically. Okay, we'll put that there, that there. Yeah, and then I guess it is mostly just like storerooms now that are going to need to be lit up. Because weirdly, and I probably shouldn't leave the storerooms unilluminated. I am generally lazy and don't illuminate them. We are going a little bit overkill on the lighting for some of these. But I think it's largely because I've got so many resources, I just don't, it just doesn't matter. if we go a little overkill. And it's not exactly well positioned. Sorry, we are doing lighting We're doing lighting simulator really badly, is what I'm doing here. To probably the annoyance of everyone. I guess the other main place we're going to need illumination is up here. That looks like that'll cover everywhere that's not already covered. I hope wall lamps don't zoot in the rain. I guess we'll find out. If they do, I'll just extend the roofs by one tile over. Yes, that wall down there, that needs some wall lamps as well. I don't want the armoured wall. Can I have the lamp? Nope. Okay, fine. I'll get that lamp. Right, that one there, that one there. Just along here, we'll just zigzag our way along here wherever it lets me place one. Sure, that can go there. That can go there, and that can go there. Absol's hut. I mean, I guess it's not as important, Absol's hut. I suspect that's going to be... the kill box needs some... Although, well... I think it's large. I think when that's built, it'll be largely illuminated. I think the rest are being built. I guess maybe we could put one... like... there. Illuminate the entrance. I know I'm going to have missed somewhere, but... I'm not sure where. Oh. Definitely going to need one in there. And I might build another one over there just to be safe. I mean, that should cover down there, shouldn't it? Panic room. Oh yeah, that's a very good shout. The panic room will need them as well, won't it? Because yeah, that corridor is very dark. Can I just want to click on the light. There we go. I guess like we'll illuminate this entire corridor. Probably a good shout. There we go. Be well lit to the panic room. I think that'll be most places now. The lions amazingly didn't eat any of the meals while they were in. I guess they weren't technically not allowed to. I don't know if they get starving, whether they would, whether they'd attack people. It does look like large... We have to wait and let them, like, finish building things, right? Because I'm not going to be able to check completely. Until they have. But it looks like that should work. And it'll keep the colonists busy while they figure this all out. Should all be illuminated. I don't know if there's a way to check like light level. Like we can look at heat overlay. And that's the hottest room. Oh, we've got the grey pole going on. Oh. That's not what we needed. But I don't know if there is a light level one here. I might be blind. Nothing much. Oh, ammo room. Yes. Good shout. There is not a light in the mortar shed. That is a very good shout. I mean, you can't have got an eclipse going on, which is not helpful, particularly. Oh, the animal barn does not have one either. So we can get one in there. All of those rooms should be illuminated. The toxic waste pack room, that can have one. The monolith room does have one. All of these containment rooms have one. Oh, this room up here, the thumper room. Both thumper rooms. Oh, that thumper's not got... Oh, Christ, that thumper's not got power. We mortared the power line. We need to get a secondary power line on this. Because the mortars hitting the power line there is a very distinct possibility. Now, I don't think that thumper covers anything that that one doesn't. So I don't think it's not a massive emergency. But I think it's worth... Yeah, that one covers everything that one does. But it's worth having them just in case. Yeah, we'll let them build stuff. And then we'll figure out what we need to do in terms of illumination going forward. And then, yeah, we'll see where we stand. I'm gonna say we're probably gonna need something down there. We're probably gonna need something in about the middle of that field. I might put one in the middle of that field there, just to be safe. I mean, I guess technically I could put one like outside the wall. I don't know if the whatever these night darkness creatures are, I don't know if they can go through walls or not. So yeah. Now, I think that's about the thumpers. So the thumpers, these are a mod. A lot of the things in here are mods. These will stop bugs from spawning in your base. Now the downside of them is so you can build like an underground base. However, their drawbacks are they upset people. Like no one wants to have the constant thumping in the background. So to counteract that, you can put things like radios in the bedrooms. I think, are you going to show the... so there you go, thumper annoyance. It's only -2, although I have seen it go up to like -5. But you can normally counteract it by having music around. Or, in my case, like I tend not to build... I'm only really building underground because we just ran out of space. Essentially. This base is so big, we have just completely and utterly ran out of space. But yeah, well, that needs a power line to it. I mean, that can be done. I wouldn't have thought many of the other ones will. They should all have power in the rough areas. But it can be changed if needed. That one might need a line. But yeah, okay. We defeated the sphere. We did fairly well, I would say. The tank's immensely tough, which is great. Anyway, so yeah, poor choice of map. To be fair, I'd say not the worst choice of map I've ever had. I think one of the bigger things, our colony is ridiculous. Our colony is huge. I think this is the biggest colony I've ever had. It's just a sprawling mass. It's nice and defensible, having this big wall at the back. But yeah, our colony is just this huge sprawling mass. Oh yes, that double wall in there needs lights. I'm going to do that now before I finish, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Ooh, I didn't notice a floodlight. Well, I should have noticed that sooner then. I guess we can really illuminate stuff if we need. But yeah. And yeah, actually, as Cora says here, not only is this colony huge, it's also everyone's single, so no one's sharing bedrooms, etc. It is the largest colony we've ever had by a long way. Uh-oh. Oh no, you're not doing your... Get out there. Well, oh, we're in massive trouble. That is going to be a problem for next week. That is going to be a problem for next week. I think that's Sight Stealers. Bugger. We don't have anything ready. Yeah, our early warning system was not early warning. Might just be the one, but that will be a problem for next week. It is going to be time to end the stream. We're going to end on a cliffhanger. We'll find out what happens next week as more Anomaly horrible things come and try and kill us. We can send the drone up. We will send the drone up. We will send stuff up. Whatever it is in the kill box, I think. But yeah, that'll be it. Next week, we will be back on Rimworld, continuing with our colony. We will fight this invisible threat. Yeah. The Bradley, we know, is super powerful, but it can't defeat absolutely everything, is pretty much what we've learnt here. I hope you have enjoyed the stream tonight as much as I have. Of course, very, very big thank you to those who have donated, those who have subscribed. It is always very much appreciated. I will be back. I'm not sure if I'm streaming on Friday or not yet, but I will be back on the weekend. There should definitely be streams Saturday and Sunday. Friday, I'm not completely sure on, but we will see. I will let people know, etc. If it doesn't go up on like YouTube like at around midday, it probably means not, but we will see. Maybe I'll do a Lego stream on Friday. Who knows? But yeah, might be one on Friday, might not be. However, there will be one on Saturday and Sunday as long as my voice and everything's working, which I don't see a reason why not, but I'll always add a caveat of there's always a chance. But yeah, of course, also thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed spending your evening here with us on this wonderful game. That shall be it. From me, until next time, a goodbye.